Here's how I ran Ethernet cables to every room in the house. If you've seen my video where we built the understairs cupboard, I mentioned that we'd be putting the Ethernet switch in there as well. This is where all the cables will run back to. I've run 2 cables to each of our bedrooms for things like smart TVs, game consoles, and anything else that we might need in the future. There are also 2 cables to the living room for the TV, 1 to the kitchen for the TV, and finally 1 to my wife's office for her computer. I've got one of these label makers. So the cartridge that's in this one is a heat shrink, but it will print the label on it. Hit print, 1 copy, prints out at the top, kitchen TV. This is the kitchen TV wire, just slides on like that. And then get a hot air gun, just gentle heat, stuck on there now, and now I won't ever get confused. Going back to the Ethernet switch, I'm going to get one that also does PoE, which stands for Power over Ethernet. The reason for this is that I'm also running Ethernet cables to 2 points in the house, one at the back and one at the front for my CCTV, and then on top of that I'm installing 2 wireless access points, one by the back door so we can get coverage while we're in the garden, and one on the landing for the bedrooms. Because all of our internal walls are mostly block, I don't want any Wi-Fi dead zones, and Power over Ethernet means that these devices get power through the Ethernet cable, so I don't have to worry about running separate power to them. The cable I'm using is unshielded CAT6, so while I'm running all of this, I'm making sure to keep it at least 50mm away from any electrical wiring to avoid interference. If you're looking to buy CAT6 cable too, I'd highly recommend getting solid copper rather than CCA, which is copper clad aluminium. Solid copper is a little bit more expensive, but it performs so much better. I'm also taking advantage of any existing cutouts or holes in my joist to run the cables through. Just remember, if you do need to drill new holes, they should be positioned between 0.25 and 0.4 of the joist span and drilled in the centre of your joist. As you've seen, I'm using my DeWalt electrician stapler to hold the cables in place, and honestly, it's a game changer. It makes the job so much quicker and easier. If you don't have one, you can use small cable clips, or if you've got a bunch of cables together, there are clips that you can screw into the joist and then use a zip tie to hold them all in place. Now that's all done, we're one step closer to boarding the ceilings. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.